call in our security if we need to, if things get too rowdy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hell yeah. Which, by the way, whenever Blake gets ready, you know, he gets walking and everything.
We had a talk with Blake. I call him the Blakeinator.
You think he'd be able to be cool with being our security or what?
Oh, that's who I was talking about in a wheelchair, not. Dude.
I would call Blake wheeling down the motherfucker, wouldn't he?
We're talking about his brother with a broken femur right now and in a wheelchair from American Ninja Warrior training.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what it was.
Dude, and he is an American Ninja Warrior, man.
Yeah, he's an American, I would call it American hero, dude. Anybody, look, one of the asps in my coffee.
Oh, shit. You almost drank that, which, by the way, an asp, an ASPS, right?
Yeah.
An asp was in his coffee, and he almost drank that shit. If they release a black powder, it's a toxin that'll get inside your system, and you will have to get an epinephrine shot. They're very crazy. They look colorful, and they look
if a little
provocative.
kid saw those out there, they would be like playing with it and picking it up and stuff.
Yeah,
they're.
They look
me all low
down.
We got these little cocoons up in our trees right now, and they come every 4 years, and these little caterpillars come out, and they're asps, and they will jack you up, Jack.
Dude, I don't have any on me, do I?
No. But you got me all I never even thought about it before. They'd be crawling on me and shit, and you're like, hey, you know, about to kill you, you're going to have to get an epinephrine shot. And now, I found one in my fucking ponytail earlier. I was like, oh, shit, man.
Yeah, you're like, don't let it touch me. Don't let it touch me.
Dude, it was like nestled up in my fucking, crawling up into my head. And
I bet, dude.
I washed my hair. I was like, man, that shit ain't happening. Got me all creeped out about these asps. I'm trying to, dude, there's this badass rapper I know he's from Finland, but I can't think of his name. And when we get a little closer to our internet, we'll have some of that information at our fingertips. We're 35 feet away from the internet hookup. Or no, what are we? We're 100 yards away. And the internet says it'll go 500 feet, so, hey, HughesNet, quit lying to people like that.
Not
reaching. 500 feet, man.
It's not reaching at all.
And if I wanted to measure it, I'm not going to say that. Okay, we are going to go to a radio break, and we're going to try not to identify
that we're, just starting
identify a station here. What we're going to do, we're going to leave y'all with some audio here and let you figure out what it is. The first one that calls and tells us what movie this is. You get a free Trojan condom that I've had in my drawer and I haven't used since 2009.
There you go.
We'll be back after this brief intermission.
Vicky, love is a term that gets thrown around, and people don't mean it. When I say it, I want it to be more than words. I want it to be perfect. Exactly.
Okay, Albert, you ready?
No problemo. I close my eyes at night. Come on, Heather, work with me here. Bumblebee. Focus on the music, it's melody, let the music be my guide.
Yeah, that would be a start.
don't score. Let's see the score. The and all boils down to today. For you seniors, this marks the culmination of the past 4 years. Culmination. I want you to think about what this means to you. Do you guys want to look back on your days at East and know that you used the time you had? Oh, yeah! You do! Ah, good attitude, Ostraker. Good luck, fellas. Right. I didn't tell you to leave the game. Sorry, Coach. You got someplace more important to be, Ostraker? Yeah. Ostraker! Huh? Something? Ostraker! Hello, we are back in
What's up? We're back.
If you didn't realize that we're sitting here watching a little bit of American Pie,
I don't know.
We like to have a little bit of a visual, something to check out, something to look at while we're sitting here talking to you guys and trying to come up with some new, weird, wacky, crazy kind of shit to talk about. Hey, there's one thing we haven't hit on, and that I would like to talk about for just a minute, and that's about your saying rhymes.
Oh yeah, my rhymes.
So I think we need to work on that a little bit. We're gonna get also your rap name. You go by Little C. That's a rap name that was given to you, or?
Yeah, that was my buddy Slick Nick in JRG. I'm gonna try and get him a call in a little bit. But man, they were cool as shit. And they got me into rapping a little bit, and I got really good at it for a while. I'm kind of living out here in the South, so I don't know what the fuck to do now.
Right.
So I don't have anybody to rap with, so I might be a little bit rusty later on, but we'll get in there. We'll see how it goes.
Well, I never claimed to be a rapper. I have everybody. My friends and stuff like that. We like to make up rhymes and stuff like that. I can remember being on a school bus with Bubba Kelly. Shout out to Bubba Kelly and Kenny Joe Kelly. Ken Joe's Barbecue and New Era Automotive. If you need your car fixed, that's a badass place to take your car to get fixed. New Era Automotive. And if you need a badass barbecue sandwich there in Brazoria, go by Ken Joe's Barbecue. There you go, bro. Just gave you a free little plug there.
Hell yeah. What do you got here? Some Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, man, I got Ninja Turtles kicking.
Hell yeah.
Not really. Well, however, though, that was a good movie, the first Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah.
When they first came out back in the day.
They were legit looking turtles, Have you seen the new one?
No, I don't even want to see that new crap.
Yeah,
man.
I watched it. I mean, it's cool, but it's not original, They made them look way too big. They fucking can't even fit back in their shell, It was comedy whenever the first Ninja Turtles were able to go back in their shell, It was cool as shit. But
yeah, man, what's a Ninja Turtle if you can't go in your shell, man?
Right. What's a turtle?
So let's talk a little bit about movies, just for a minute. What's your favorite movie, or what's the last movie you paid to go see?
The last movie I paid to go see, that was, I have to say, some crazy ass romance movie with my ex-girlfriend. It was so cheesy, dude. I don't even remember.
Come on, what was the name? You don't remember the name of it? Come on, what was it? Who was in it?
Alright. If you asked me pay to go see, I paid at a Redbox and got The Notebook.
Okay.
Which, man, I'm a sucker for it. I love The Notebook.
Every person, The Notebook. Yeah, that's not a bad one. I'll tell you one that I like. Sometimes I go at the old Wally World, go through the $5 movie bin. Just,
hell yeah.
catch any movies in there that I haven't seen in a while.
Man, you get your good ones like Cabin Fever.
Oh yeah, man, that's a good
Pancakes! Pancakes!
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Pancakes!
What's his name? Elliot.
He does them little fucking karate shit over and he bites his hand. Oh, gosh damn it! What pancakes?
Yeah, that was a cool old school movie there. Darren boy. I haven't even, I barely
Did you
remember.
notice there I didn't use the GD word?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, I don't use that terminology either. It's another thing, blasphemy, because my mom used to say, God didn't need a dam, he could walk on water.
Right.
And I would have gotten slapped upside my head straight up, boom, if I would ever use that word. So
I use that
keep
word.
It out of my,
I use that word in front of my mom, and my mom is the only time I think I've ever heard her use that was whenever she was very, very mad.
Well, I mean, it probably just slipped out.
But, dude, we're not perfect. You know, we do say it.
Well, that's,
sometimes.
Yeah, back to...
But when she heard me say it, dude, she got so mad, she slapped the dog shit out of me.
All right.
Man. And when she found out I was smoking cigarettes, oh.
So, hey, I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to tell you a dirty joke. What do you think?
All right, let me hear this dirty joke.
There's this little boy, right? Little boy comes up to his dad and says, hey, Daddy, I want a new tricycle. His daddy says, hey, son, can your dick touch your ass? Right?
What?
And the little boy says, I don't know. Let me go check. He comes back and says, no. He says, well, then I ain't giving you nothing. A few years later, man, the little boy comes up and he says, Daddy, I want a bicycle. Right?
Yeah.
And the dad says, can your dick touch your ass? And the little boy says, I don't know, let me go check. And he comes back and he goes, no. And the dad says, well, get out of here. I ain't giving you nothing. A few years later, this thing goes on and on, year after year. You know, the little boy comes and asks for something, and he's a teenager. He says, Daddy, can I have a car? He says, can your dick touch your ass? The little boy says, no. He says, I ain't getting you a fucking car. Go get a job.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The kid graduates from high school and says, Daddy, please, come on, hook me up, man. Get me a car. He says, can your dick touch your ass? The little boy says, no. All the way through college, this happens, dude.
Yeah.
And the little boy finally grows up. He becomes a man. He's 20-something years old now. He's graduating college. And his dad, he goes up to his dad, and he has this debonair attitude. You know, he just smirks, and he walks up to his dad, shaking his head. And he says, Dad, I want a new Carrera GT Porsche. And his dad says, what on earth makes you think I would ever get you a Carrera GT Porsche for graduation? Yeah. And he said, well, I just think you will, and that's what I want. Matter of fact, he hands him the manual. He says, I want a black one. I want that one right there. And his dad said, son, can your dick touch your ass? And he goes, yeah, it sure can. And his dad said, okay, son, go fuck yourself.
That's awesome.
All right, that was our joke for today, fellas. And if you like it, tell a couple of friends. And I don't know where I originally heard it from, but
I've never heard it.
There we go. That's a little bit of entertainment there for your drive time home, for your frustrating workout, or I don't think people will be having this on in the bedroom like Marvin Gaye or anything like that. I think that would creep me out. Yeah. You know. Oh, baby, let's make love to the
really think
zombie show.
I mean, I'm not like against, or not, I mean, I'm not proud of the people that do it, you know. But you are who you are. It is what it is. But if you are, that's cool. But just don't make love to us, you know. Don't make love. Don't make love to our radio show. That would be horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Just wait until this is over, guys. They're changing the channel.
Right.
Show some respect. You dirty bastards. Man, nobody's got time for that. Yeah. And we were talking about movies a little bit.
Hard. This is hard for life for mentioning that.
Exactly. I know, man. It's kind of like one time I was at my uncle's house, right? And I needed to take a leak. Okay? Right. And I just opened the